Hello and welcome to the exciting world of electric guitar. I'm Justin, and I'm here to tell you that anyone can learn to play. It does not matter if you think you have no musical talent. It does not matter if you think your fingers are too big or too small. With a little bit of practice each day, you can make amazing music. This guide is your very first step. We will go through everything you need to know to start your journey. We will keep it simple and fun. Remember, every famous guitarist started exactly where you are now, with a new guitar and a desire to learn. Let's begin this adventure together. To start playing electric guitar, you will need a few essential pieces of equipment. First, of course, is the electric guitar itself. There are many types, like Stratocasters or Telecasters, but any standard model will be great for a beginner. Next, you need an amplifier, which we call an amp. This is a special speaker that makes your electric guitar loud enough to hear clearly. You will also need a guitar cable or lead to connect your guitar to the amp. A guitar tuner is very important. It helps you make sure your guitar sounds correct. Finally, you will need some guitar picks, also known as plectrums. These small plastic things are used to strike the strings. Now that you have your gear, let's talk about how to hold the guitar. If you are right-handed, you will hold the guitar so the body rests on your right leg when you are sitting. Your right arm will rest comfortably over the top of the guitar's body. This allows your hand to be in the perfect position to strum the strings over the pickups. Your left hand will support the neck of the guitar. Your thumb should rest on the back of the neck, like you are giving it a gentle thumbs up. This posture helps your fingers reach the fretboard easily. It might feel a little strange at first, but you will get used to it very quickly. Getting your guitar in tune is one of the most important first steps. An out-of-tune guitar will never sound good no matter how well you play it. Most beginners use a clip-on electronic tuner. You just clip it onto the headstock, which is the very top of the guitar neck. When you pluck a string, the tuner will tell you if the note is too high or too low. The strings, from thickest to thinnest, are E, A, D, G, B, and another E. A good way to remember this is elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Pluck the thickest string, E, and turn the tuning peg until the tuner says it is correct. Then do this for all 6 strings. A chord is when you play several notes at the same time. They are the building blocks of almost every song. We are going to start with 2 of the easiest and most common chords, E minor and A major. For the E minor chord, you only need 2 fingers. Place your second or middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. That is the 2nd metal bar on the 5th string from the bottom. Then place your 3rd or ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, which is the string right below it. Make sure your fingers are pressing down firmly right behind the metal fret wire. Now you are ready to play a real chord. To play the A major chord, you will use 3 fingers, all on the 2nd fret. Place your 1st or index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Then place your 2nd or middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Finally, place your 3rd or ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. It can feel a bit crowded to fit all 3 fingers in one fret, so take your time. Try to use the very tips of your fingers to press the strings down. This helps you avoid touching the other strings by accident. If you touch other strings, they will not make a sound. This is called muting, and we want to avoid that for now. Practicing chords is all about building muscle memory in your fingers. The best way to do this is to switch between the chords slowly. Start by making the E minor chord shape. Strum all 6 strings once with your pick. Make sure every note sounds clear. Now lift your fingers off and form the A major chord shape. For this chord, you should only strum the top 5 strings, avoiding the thickest E string. Strum it once. Now go back to E minor. Do this over and over again. Go very slowly at first. Speed is not important. The goal is to make the changes clean and accurate, even if it takes a few seconds to switch. As you practice, focus on how your fingers feel. Are they pressing hard enough? Are they arched so they don't touch other strings? This is called having spaghetti fingers. You want your fingers curved, not flat. A great exercise is the 1-minute change. Set a timer for 1 minute and count how many times you can switch cleanly from E minor to A major and back again. Write down your score. The next day, try to beat it, even if it's just by 1. This turns practice into a fun game and helps you see your progress clearly. Don't worry if your fingertips get a little sore. This is normal and will go away soon. Once you can change between your chords, it's time to add a strumming pattern. Strumming gives the music its rhythm and feel. We will learn a very simple and common pattern. It uses down strums and up strums. A down strum is when you strike the strings from the thickest string down to the thinnest. An up strum is the opposite, moving from thin to thick. Our pattern will be down, down, up, down, up. Try to say it out loud as you do it. Down, down, up, down, up. This helps you get the timing right. Keep your wrist loose and relaxed. The movement should come from your wrist, not your whole arm. Let's practice this strumming pattern with our chords. Hold the E minor chord and play the pattern 4 times. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, down, down, up, down, up, 2, and so on. Keep a steady beat. You can tap your foot to help you stay in time. After you play the pattern 4 times on E minor, switch to the A major chord. Then play the same strumming pattern 4 times on the A major chord. Go back and forth between the 2 chords, playing the pattern 4 times on each. This is how songs are built, by combining chords and strumming patterns. Practice this until the transition feels smooth. Now for the really fun part, playing a real song. With the E minor chord, the A major chord, and our simple strumming pattern, you can already play parts of many famous songs. A fantastic first song to try is Knockin' on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. The song uses G, D, AM, and C, but a simple version can be played by just changing between our E minor and A major chords to get the feel. Another great choice is Horse with No Name by America. The main part of that song just switches between 2 easy chords. You can find simplified versions of these songs online specifically for beginners. Learning a song helps you put all the pieces together. It gives your practice a clear goal. When you look up a song, you will often see the lyrics with the chord names written above the words. This shows you when you need to change chords. For Horse with No Name, you can play the E minor chord for a bit, then switch to another simple chord you can learn called D6-9. You just hold down 2 strings. Playing along with the original recording is also a fantastic way to practice. It helps you with your timing and makes you feel like you are part of the band. Don't worry about perfection, just have fun making music. To get better at guitar, you need to practice regularly. It is much better to practice for 15 minutes every day than for 2 hours once a week. Daily practice builds muscle memory and keeps the information fresh in your mind. Create a practice routine. You could spend 5 minutes on your chord changes, 5 minutes on your strumming pattern, and 5 minutes trying to play your beginner song. Find a specific time each day that works for you, like after school or before bed. Make it a habit, just like brushing your teeth. Consistency is the most important key to making real, lasting progress on the guitar. It is very important to have fun while you are learning. If practice feels like a chore, you will not want to do it. So always end your practice session by playing something you enjoy. It could be the song you are learning or just making up your own simple melodies. You can also explore different sounds on your amplifier to keep things interesting. Many amps have settings that can make your guitar sound clean or rough and rocky. This is called distortion. Playing with these sounds is a great way to stay inspired. Remember, the guitar is an instrument for expression and enjoyment, so let yourself play. Staying motivated is a big part of the journey. There will be days when you feel stuck or that you are not making progress. This is completely normal for every single guitar player. On those days, remind yourself why you started. Maybe you want to play in a band, write your own songs, or just play your favorite tunes. It can be helpful to record yourself playing once a week. When you listen back to the recordings from a few weeks ago, you will be amazed at how much you have improved. This is a powerful way to see your progress and stay motivated to continue your learning path. Finally, never stop being a student. The guitar is a lifelong journey with endless things to learn. After you master your first few chords and songs, look for the next step. Maybe you can learn a new chord like G major or C major. Maybe you can learn a simple guitar riff or a scale. There are so many free lessons and resources online to guide you. The most important thing is to keep your curiosity alive. Stay patient with yourself. Celebrate your small victories and embrace the process. Enjoy every note, every chord, and every song. You're now a guitar player. Welcome to the club.